So just go. Every year, I get shot by potentially toxic liquid plastic, and it brings me closer to my family. So, when I was about 10, my dad met his now fiance, and they began dating. Even though my brother and I had only met her a few times, we were invited to her Christmas party, and the way her family does it to avoid conflict so everyone can go is they hold it on the 23rd of December. So they have a quite large turnout, and I was really intimidated by meeting all these new people, especially since they're so close to each other already, and they're all older than me. So instead of talking to them like I should have been, I kind of hid behind my older brother, talked to him, and talked to my dad. But so the party started out pretty normal. We had a really good dinner, spaghetti and garlic bread, really like that. And then we moved on to the presents. And since I was the youngest one, I was one of the people that had passed out. And that was really difficult since I barely knew these people and didn't know their names. But I figured that out. And then we moved on to the stockings. And I was really surprised that they had already made me a stocking with my name on it, even though I had just met these people. So that made me feel like really part of the family. And the stocking was pretty normal. They were like lotto scratchers, candy. But at the bottom there's this metal can. So I unwrap it and I find silly string. I'm really confused why I have silly string. I look around and everyone in the family is shaking up the cans. And before I know it, like everyone starts spraying and there's a huge silly string fight. It lasted maybe 30 seconds or a minute, but by the end everyone was covered in silly string. And so we clean it out of our hair, clean it off our clothes, and leave the rest of the mess for later and move on to dessert. I'm sitting there like thinking about how the night went, and I started out only talking to my dad and my brother, and I felt like these people were strangers. But by the end, I felt like they were more like my family and my friends, and that was thanks in a large part to just a small tradition. And ever since then, I've been going to the Christmas party every year for about 8 years now, and I see more people being brought in, and I can see they have the same emotions and feelings that I had. But by the end of the night, it's always the same thing. They're much more relaxed, and they feel like they're part of the family.